Alright, a day in the diet. I'm currently shredding at the moment. I started about 2 weeks ago. I do it every year, but my first year was last year. If you look through my Instagram, you'll see like my before and after, and I actually just recently posted a photo like probably a week and a bit ago of, yeah, that's as lean as I got. I don't know what my body fat percentage was. I never checked any of that. It would have been good because I think I was pretty low. I got like really lean, so if you want to go back, have a look at that. So basically that's what I'm trying to get to again this year. I'm not prepping for a comp. It's just where I live. I live near the Gold Coast. It's called Tweed Heads. Tweed, bruh. So every summer everyone pretty much just goes down to the creek, and basically I just want to look good, as gay as that sounds. And I mean, summertime here in Australia, you walk like, not everyone, but you do like walk around with your shirt off here and there because it gets really hot. So basically, 2 weeks ago I came off a bulk. I put on, since when I was in my last deficit, I put on 61 kilo and I got up to 76 kilo. So that's what, 15 kilos I put on. Not all of it was muscle. I did put on a fair bit of fat, especially in my lower abdominal region. That's where I hold most of my fat, along with in my quads and a bit of my face. So yeah, this is a day in the diet. I'm going to show you what I'm currently eating. My current macros are 2,300 calories, and my macro split is, I'll tell you, a macro split is, I use MyFitnessPal to track everything. So yeah, 2,300 calories, and my macronutrient split, if you don't know what that is, I can explain it, is 288 grams of carbs, 201 grams of protein, and 38 fat. I did actually lower my calorie intake by 100 calories on Sunday. So basically my macronutrient breakdown is 50% carbs, 35% protein, and 15% fat. So it always has to equal 100 in your macronutrient breakdown. It can't be 105, 95, it has to equal 100. So that's where you get your grams from, like 201 grams. People might think, why didn't you just do 200? Well, it's because it has to equal 100%, and that's what it comes out with. But I'm not complaining, that extra 1 gram, but... So yeah, I'll probably do a video later on about macronutrients. I learned at the end of last year how to do it all by watching Matt Ogus. He actually did a really good video on it, so I'll probably do that. Maybe my next video I'll give a big breakdown because it gets really in depth. Like right now I'm starting to ramble on, but yeah, I will do that because it helps. You need it. Basically, if you don't know what you're putting in your body, if your weight's fluctuating, that's why, because you're not tracking. One day you might be going over, another day you're going under, so that's why your weight will fluctuate. Alright, so for breakfast I've actually using just natural unflavoured quick oats. Basically I would used to use the quick flavoured oats, but I mean, if you look at the carbohydrates in the quick oats, it's the exact same carbs as the natural, right? But the sugar levels in the quick flavoured oats is about 8 grams of sugar in the carbs, whereas this, the sugar intake is 0.4 grams. So when you're cutting, you want to lower your sugar levels as much as possible, unless it is a pre-workout meal. Yeah, maybe have the quick oats, but this isn't my pre-workout meal, so I most likely won't be using those sugar levels, and especially, so I'll use that. I use 10 grams, so half a tablespoon roughly, so it's about half a serving of natural peanut butter. Always go natural because it doesn't have all the carbs, like all the sugars in it, so it's just natural. It's just basically just fat. So for that 10 grams it's about 4.9 grams fat. Blueberries, I use these for volume. For the serving size of 100 grams, it's what, 20 carbs, and I use about half of that. So 10 grams carbs, and it's going to add heaps of volume. Like 50 grams of blueberries is a lot. Sometimes I might only use like 30 grams. So it's all about when you're cutting, about visually looking at the food and thinking, oh my god, I've got so much food. Same with strawberries, the carbs are so low and you can get a ridiculous amount. Christian Guzman actually talks about that, like it's just about like the volume, like you add them because the carbs are so low. Yeah, most of the carbs are sugar, but it's natural sugar. But yes, you can put on weight from just having too much natural sugar, but for me it's all about the volume. And I'll have some banana, I'll have either 50 grams or 100 grams depending how I'm feeling. And with this it's 40 gram serving, sometimes I'm gonna go 45. It depends on your macros, like if I'm really hungry, yeah, I'll have an extra few grams here and there just to fill me up so I don't binge like throughout the day, because it happens, you get some massive cravings. And I weigh all my food, gotta weigh it so you can track what you're putting in. I'll add a little bit of protein in there too, not too much though. Need a bowl though. One tip, when you're cooking oats, you want to use a big fucking bowl, because I guarantee you they'll end up overflowing, guarantee it. Alright, so I'll show you how I work my scales. Alright, so if you look here, I've put the bowl on. It's going to come up with 65 grams. So what I'm going to do to get that to zero, I'm just going to press the on off button. It's going to take it to 0. So now if I start pouring my oats, it's only measuring the oats. So we'll get to 50 grams. Fuck, this is hard looking at the camera. It's 40 grams, sorry. So that's 40 grams. I'm going to go 45. Just because I've got a fair few carbs. And I'm just done fast, okay. 47. I'm happy with that. Okay, so alright, I don't use milk in them, I'll just put some water. Always put a fair bit of water over the top, just so they don't dry out. I like them not runny, but I like them fairly soft. So I'll chuck that in. Chuck in for 2 minutes. Here's the bad boys. I'll let that load. Alright, so I'll chuck this in there. We'll deal with it. One more. This whole shit is just so accurate. I bet you I'll put this next one on and it'll just go heaps over. Scales, man. 75, 70 strawberries. 50 grams of strawberries. If you're thinking about weighing up all your food, like I'll do a tutorial video on the macros and how to use the scales if you want. I think it's something vital if you do actually want to take it seriously. Like, I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder. I wouldn't mind going into a comp one day, maybe even next year. So, I mean, all this is a learning curve. I mean, if I can get as lean again this year as I was last year with a bit more muscle, so like calories in, calorie out, like how much cardio you do is, because these are unflavoured, remember, unflavoured oats, so get a bit of flavour. Then peanut butter. If you want to get this perfect 10 grams, what I do, once again, put it to 0. Then I'll grab my spoon. This is fucked. I'll grab my spoon. Try to get 10 grams without doing it. Just doing it with one hand. So that's 4 grams. 12. You're kidding me. What a load of shit. 10. What? Yep. Now I'll just put it on. What I found with this natural peanut butter, I don't know if it's just me, but it doesn't really start to melt. Like, it just sticks to everything. Like, it doesn't really mix up all that well. So there you have it. There's my oats. They look pretty good if you ask me. I'm currently taking is some aspartic acid, so it's going to increase your natural testosterone levels. What about that test? And then I'll take creatine, 5 grams daily. With your creatine, it hydrates you, whereas if you take pre-workout, it's going to dehydrate you because of the caffeine. So you want to split up your pre-workouts from when you're going to be taking them. If you're getting a pre-workout with your creatine in it, if you're thinking that the creatine in it means you're not going to have to take extra creatine, just remember that they do total opposites to each other. So literally don't even look at the creatine in the supplement. It's just money that they basically want to make in the supplements in my eyes. So just watch out for that. Get creatine by itself, look for a pre-workout, doesn't have creatine in it. Second meal, just decided we're going to go to the gym, so I'm going to get some carbs in me, some sugar. So I'm having 1 crumpet, so that's 16 grams of carbs. And then I'm going to add some strawberry jam. Just whack it on. I don't have too much, so that's about 15 grams. So I do it every fucking day. And then I'll have a Quest bar, get some fats in me, get a little bit of a pump, get some protein. Get to the gym. Alright, so we just finished shoulders with a chest exercise, just added on the shoulder day. So we're going to go up and get some food in a say. So I'll show you my third meal post-workout. Alright, so we'll go up, get it on. Alright, so we're going to add serving size of this, which is 100 grams into a bowl. So it's going to get some carbs in after my workout. 100 grams. Then I'll add 50 grams banana, 50 grams, and then I'm going to add another 50 grams of blueberries. And that is pretty much a great little treat, pre-workout, post-workout. And then I'll also have a shake, so just a serving size of my protein, get some protein in, and that's a really good post-workout meal right there, if you ask me. Cutting, getting some carbs in. Alright, so we're gonna have our have our fourth meal. So we're gonna have 150 grams of peri peri chicken. I get this from Coles. It's actual so decent. You get it in a pack. You get 4 servings, so 4 servings of 125 grams for like $10. And it's, for the 125 grams, it's 0.9 fat and 2 carbs, so it's actual skids, and it comes already seasoned. But I'm going to have 150 grams, so it's going to put me at like about 1.2 grams of fat and about 2.5 grams of carbs. So it's a decent meal with low carbs. And then I use this rice, Uncle Ben's tomato and basil rice. Fat's in your carbs, but for 125 grams it's 2 fat and 35 carb. So it's good for post-workout. And that is meal 4 done. I'll smash this. See you in the next meal. Alright, so I just had a look at MyFitnessPal, and so far for today I've still got a lot of carbs to hit. I've got 83 grams of carbs left to hit after having this pasta. I mean, I don't particularly like having heaps of carbs before bed, just because you're not going to use those carbs, and especially because I had a cheat meal last night, which consists of a lot of it was a cheat meal, that's for sure. So today I might hit a bit under of what I'm supposed to be hitting. So carbs I still got 83 left, and fat I've got 13 grams left. But it's not like I'm trying to bulk, like trying to put on muscle. I'm trying to lean down, so that's okay if I hit a little bit under. So we'll see how we go. But yeah, this is why it's handy to track your macros. I know that I'm under today. Like I've only had, I'm a little bit shy of 1800 calories. So that's why you gotta track your stuff. Just so like if you're going under or high, I mean if you're trying to cut, you don't want to be going too high over your macros. So this is why it's good to track everything, especially leading into summer. I know that sounds gay, but for me personally, I want to sort of look alright. I want to be comfortable taking my shirt off, because I never used to be, because I did have a bit of weight. So I want to be comfortable taking my shirt off at the creek, as gay as that sounds. So this is why I'm doing it. And I want to also do a 2.5 year progress video, which hopefully will bring a bit of heat to my channel, as gay as that sounds as well. But yeah, I want to bring a bit of heat to the channel. So I'm trying to get into shape after this bulk. It was a bulk. Alright, so I'll see you in the next video. Alright, so this is pre-bed meal, my 6th meal of the day. So it's basically 100 grams banana, 80 grams banana, 100 grams strawberries, 100 grams raw carrot, 100 grams raw green beans. So basically what that is strawberries for the 100 grams, it's 7 grams of carbs. And then for the carrot, for the 100 grams, it's 9 grams of carbs. And the banana is 20 grams of carbs. It would be 18 grams of carbs for the 80. And green beans, actually, I'll just have a look here. Green beans, just checking MyFitnessPal. So 7 grams of carbs for the green beans. So I'm still 200 calories shy, but after this I'll probably have a shake, just a protein shake, hit my protein. That is the main goal whilst in this car, keep my protein up. I mean, if I can put on a bit of muscle, bit more muscle, like lean muscle, before I really get low with my calories, then that will be good. So I'll keep my protein higher, but I'm pretty happy after this. I'm still fairly full. So before I go to bed, I'm just going to have a quick shake, just get some protein in before bed. So it's about 30 grams of protein there, 1.5 fat and 2 carb. So that's going to finish off my macros for today. So I'll eat this. Tomorrow I actually might film a day in the life. So we'll get this edited. Hopefully it'll be up Sunday night actually. And might do a day in the life. But till then, I'll see you in the next video, alright? My heart is beating now. I'll turn it